Okay, so this is the second briefing of BFC 43604 Industrial Training Preparations. So after you get the company confirmations, so this briefing is telling you what you have to do and what is the precautions for your industrial training. Okay, here we will use LI as a short form. Okay, so the procedure of LI, okay, the LI subject registrations, it will be automatically registered from the registration of ELI. Once you register in ELI and then you secure the company, and then in the SMAP system, okay, it will drag the data from the ELI and then for your registration. It's not like the normal registration for other subject that you have to do it manually. And then when will it happen? It will basically we don't know, but it will be registered within your LI period. Okay, and other than that, if you have any debt in the account with the treasurer office, then you will not being registered. So make sure you clear all the debt. Okay, and then the LI placement applications. Okay, so action of students, so this one you must complete, means you already got your company. Okay, student placement confirmation, so once you apply and then you're being confirmed by the company, so you can submit to PSI using the submit the PSI to the PSI by email. Okay, and then also by walk-in if you are in a campus. Okay, and then else if the company directly email to me, okay, or either to the PSI, okay, to the PSI means the JLI, then we will pick the first company respond. Okay, means if the other second and third company respond later and then you got acceptance by them, you need to reject them. You need to do it manually to the company and then you need to inform them that you already accepted by the other company. Okay, and then supervisions. So during your industrial training, the supervisions means the faculty supervisors will come to visit you from week 8 to week 10. Okay, and then the assessment is the rubric form which you can download from the FCAT website. Okay, the faculty supervisor and industrial supervisor need to fill up and then submit to the LI committee. LI committee will key in the system for your marks. And then the placement. Okay, so student who is qualified to do LI should have a placement in public or private sector as appropriate in civil engineering field. So refer to the slide presentation from the briefing one. You know that you must have a LI training in the company that with at least a bachelor degree of civil engineering honor. Okay, there is at least one staff with the bachelor in civil engineering, then it is okay. If not, then it's not okay. Okay, so placement is determined by the choice made by student, so therefore all problem will be at student on risk. So you make the own choice. Okay, if let's say later you feel that you don't want to you don't feel comfort in the consultant firm and you want to change to the contractor company, it's not allowed. Okay, so you need to make your own choice. Okay, so you must think carefully which company and which area you want to go. Okay, and students are prohibited to change the training place unless students have the permission from the faculty, or else student will fail the industrial training. So you cannot simply change to the other company and then later on you inform me that, doctor, sorry, I already changed to the other company, so this is my new address, my new company names. No, you cannot do that. If you do that, you will fail this subject. Okay, if you're facing any serious problem and then you have to change it, you need to, and then you please discuss to me first, then I will make the investigations and then I will decide with the dean together whether you are allowed or not. Okay, so after you self-report to the company on the date being stated, which is for semester 1 2021 will be on 20 or 21st February, which is Sunday or Monday according to the working hours, working days of the office. Okay, then you make the confirmation and update information of your LI location within the inside the ELI. This is for what? Because you might be placed in the site that the address is other than the office address. And then when we arrange the visitation of the faculty supervisor, we are according to the address provided in the ELI. So let's say there is a mistake for the address provided, means later on we will need to make the rearrangement for the supervisor, which might miss out your name and make any problems when we need to arrange for the faculty supervisor. So make sure you make the update within a week after your self-report date. Okay, and then the e-logbook, since 2020 the logbook system has changed to the e-logbook system, which is in your ELI, so you can exploit it to your ELI system. Okay, so you are required to carry out all the tasks given for evaluation, and then tasks be given by PI, okay, which is the industrial supervisor, or by student initiative in case there's no project. Let's say you are LI in a consultant company and there's no project currently, so you can request and then you can ask your supervisor to give you a project, maybe the previous project, but you can redo it. Okay, you can simulate it using software, you can calculate the design steps and so on. Okay, and then information for research and commercialization planning, any lacks occurs during the project works that need to be improved has to be researched. Okay, so due to this semester you are going to the LI after all your courses finished, so it will not be used for your final year project. But if for the third year students, okay, the information will be useful for the final year project. So you can go to the LI company, LI at the company that is which is the area that you want to do for your FYP project. Okay, so LI planning schedule is the schedule of activities during industrial training periods. Okay, and then you need to fill out the weekly activities report based on the work that has been proposed. The matters to be specified in the weekly report should be cover all the activities undertaken during the weeks. Okay, and then a brief description by PI should be done on weekly basis provided in weekly assessment. Okay, so example, you can write day 1 orientations. Okay, then you can describe, explain, and then discuss it. And day 2, discuss with the industrial supervisor on what you have to do, what, when, and how. Okay, and then what is the task is going to give task given by the organizations, companies. Okay, and then the guideline for LI final report, you can refer to the bulletin in ELI website. Okay, so you also can attach the business card of your industrial supervisor and alumni UTHM in the company at the back of your LI final report. Okay, so for the format of it, you need to refer to the bulletin in the website. Okay, so registration, so you will have to register on 21st or 22nd February accordingly. Okay, either on Sunday or Monday according to the working days or in the of the company. Okay, and then bring your letter of indemnity and self-report card. This you can print it from the ELI website and fill in the details of self-report card and update the details in ELI online. Okay, you have to fill in the self-report card online within a week. This I explained before. Okay, the location update. Okay, and then work of planning for the 10 weeks should be based on the rubric assessment. So you can read through the rubric assessment. What is the work that included? Okay, so you can go through this example of the ELI website, the FAQ. Okay, frequent asked question, and then you can see that the reply, the response card, the card jawapan here. Okay, you can get it from here. And the supervisions, okay, by supervisor. Okay, your LI duration is 10 weeks, and then the official dates of visitation normally is from week 8 to week 9. Okay, and then the supervision to the company is one time. Another time is the CQI period. So due to that, you are not coming back to the campus, okay, because you already finished all your courses. So you can have an online meeting with your supervisor and then post the logbook and final report to your supervisor. Okay, so the LI committee will appoint the faculty supervisor around week 5 to week 6, and then the supervisor will contact the student by themselves according to their schedule. They might contact you on week 6 onwards, and then they will make the arrangement for the schedule, and then they will tell you the time that going to make the appointments. Okay, so you need to communicate with the faculty supervisor yourself, and then you need to have the printed assessment form, okay, for the faculty supervisor and industrial supervisor, which can be downloaded from the website of APCAT. Okay, this is in the previous briefing one. I already give the link, so you can check the briefing one. And then a printed form should be stamped with the company stamp before the arrival of PF. Okay, let's say the visitation. So you need to give the industrial supervisor to fill up the rubric form first, and then also for both form, for the industrial supervisor and faculty supervisor, both form must be stamped. Okay, and then official letter of supervision will be prepared by request. Okay, if you need the form, your supervisor request the form, or the company request the formal letter, so you need to request to the faculty supervisor. Okay, and then faculty supervisor will inform the LI committee, then we will prepare the letter. Okay, so the assessment form, you can see that this is in the FCAP website. Okay, and then you can go to the UTSM, useful link, and then industrial training, and then you can download the assessment form here. Okay, and then the supervisions, okay, the exact date and time within the week night will be arranged by the industrial and by the faculty supervisor according to their schedule. And then all the faculty supervisor will contact the student under their supervision for the arrangement of appointment. So please wait, okay? You don't nervous when the other friends already being contacted but you are not yet. Okay, give the supervisor some time, unless like it's like really late and then they are not being contacted yet, then you can contact me and then I will check for you either you being missing out or not. Normally if you are being missing out means that when you do the update of the location you didn't write it correctly, the location. So to update the location is very important. Make sure you update it correctly. Okay, and then make sure you can be reached easily. The handphone number in the ELI system must be correct, else there is no way for us to contact you. Okay, make sure your handphone is correct in ELI and in SMAP system, and make sure the LI location is correct. If not, you might get the wrong supervisor and then it will take time to transfer to the other supervisor. Okay, so what need to be done? Okay, the faculty supervisor must meet the industrial supervisor to discuss on the student activities problems. Okay, and then the faculty supervisor need to review the student logbook. Okay, you can print out the logbook, the e-logbook, and then provide the comments, and then you can attach the photos. Okay, and then the faculty supervisor will have to sign the logbook with their official stamp. Okay, and then PF, the industrial faculty supervisor, need to discuss on the appropriateness of student placement, student place and projects with the students. Okay, and then assessment on the logbook and discussion with the student is based on the rubric. Hence, all the scope of work training should be based on the activity list in the rubric.